Unfortunately, we need to recognize that it at least appears we could be inching towards the unfortunate reality of World War III. Apparently, again, based on some financial articles I read this morning, that we have approved using long-range missiles to strike deep inside Russia. As expected, Putin has basically come back and said, hey, this lowers the bar for nuclear war, right? The use of nuclear weapons on Ukraine. This is mind-boggling. This is horrible. This is just all kinds of nuttiness. There needs to be a full court press to end the death and destruction. This needs to stop. Frankly, this war should never have happened. And if it did happen, it should have been resolved within the first 4 to 6 weeks when there was that peace treaty. The fact that it's been going on for a couple of years and now we are, ever escalating is complete nonsense and horrific. And I can't even fathom where this thing is going. So here's to hope that diplomacy, negotiations, strength, whatever, we can put all of this behind us and we could take this simmering chaos off the boil, right? So you are seeing the stock market, at least this morning, react to this news. We are seeing yields fall. We are seeing money be scared. And that is really why I am forced to talk about this. It is not something that I revel in. It's not something I thought I would ever talk about. But when you have a adversary, a nuclear armed adversary threatening the use, you got to pay attention because that's not good. Again, my hope is everyone, all, the nation's leaders, right? The world's leaders are trying to get this thing resolved, signed, put to bed, behind us. That would be good for the world, in my opinion. So let's hope that happens. Let's get into some other financial news. Want to give Mike Simonson a shout out at Altos Research. He's been on the channel a couple of times. Wonderful, wonderful guy. He's talking about inventory listings, pendings, and actually a new piece of data that I will highlight at the end of this. So active inventory is up slightly week on week to 722,000. It is up 27% year on year. Again, is that, more listings? Is it less demand? We will see as we head to the spring selling season. Mike Simonson and Altos Research actually put out a piece saying that they expect inventory to rise 17% next year. So let's do some quick math together. So 17% on 722. What is that? 72, 36. I don't know. Let's call that 91, 92,000, something like that. So again, what would that take us to? That would take us to 814,000 next year. I could see that. So again, expecting inventory to continue to go up. I think that's true, right? When you think about what my current base case is rates stay higher for longer. Obviously, rates higher for longer hurts affordability. The move-up buyer is dead, right? We don't have that sell one, buy one transaction going on, so makes total sense. New listings for the week, only 52,000. Again, we are in the slow part of the season, but that is a little lower than normal. Pendings up 53,000, which is interesting because active inventory went up, but listings were 52 and pendings were 53. So that would only tell me that cancellations, we must have had a bunch of cancellations that would impact that. So you go pending, you flip back. That's how you get an inventory build. Interestingly enough, pendings at 53,000 are actually up 9% year on year. Mike Simonson expects home sales to grow 5% next year, pegging it at 4.2 million, which means that he expects 2024 to be 4 million. That's how you get to 4.2 off 5%. I will take the under. I'll take the under. I think there's a good chance that 2025 is the cycle low. So so again, using Mike's numbers, if Mike says we do 4 million in 2024, that means I'm calling sub 4 million in 2025. So again, I think the inventory makes total sense. I think I will take the under on home sales. I really do think we are going to repeat the 1978 to 1982 period, which means that 2025 is the cycle low. Again, I'm wrong all the time, just my wild guess based on history. New home prices look like to still be up 4% year on year, but the new metric, Mike put out a new metric talking about the average price cut. And again, he used the word average, so I'm going to assume it's average, not median. There is a difference. He says the average price cut is $15,100. Mike, if you happen to watch this, is this truly average or is it median? Because as you know, those are two very different numbers. The school community, yes, One Rental at a Time school community is growing. We've got 2 awesome members yesterday. I want to shout out Chandra and Avery. Thank you for joining. 67 cents a day. Great value. Want to remind folks to add yourself to the school map. You can only do that from the desktop version, not mobile. So go to the desktop, the PC, and add yourself. We have 56 people. So we have about 350 members. What would that be? About 15% of us or so have added ourselves. I'd like to see if we can get to 100. So if you are part of school, go to the school application, add yourself to the map. It would be a great favor for me. I know it'll take you 5 minutes or so. Watch the video from Renee. It's really easy to do. You take your screen name and the like, and you can add yourself. Don't put your home address. Don't put your home address. Put a Starbucks, put a McDonald's, whatever you like. But this is basically going to help us network. And if you need help in other areas, you're going to know who is where in that. So again, enjoy. We did have the Sunday accountability group. I didn't talk about it yesterday. I should have. Talked about commercial debt. Talked about the book E-Myth. Gas pilot lights. Again, we talk about whatever you want to. We talked about the short-term rental loophole. And we talked about, I think, an application called Prop Wire, which is one I do not know. But again, doesn't matter what I know. The accountability groups are there for you. So bring what you would like. Let's talk about some earnings. We are starting to get some earnings again tomorrow. After market close, we will get NVIDIA. But coming into this, I was interested in Trip.com. They beat top line and bottom line. Why did I want to know Trip.com? I wanted to know what the folks at the top of the income scale were doing. And according to Trip.com, again, beat top line and bottom line. International air and hotel travel bookings are up 120% since pre-COVID. So again, we are seeing baby boomers spend. What about Viking? Again, Viking is a wonderful cruise line if you have the money. Again, it was a wonderful cruise that Olivia and I went on. Very small, very nice. They beat top line, beat bottom line. 2024 sailings are sold out. Think about that. Sold out. And advanced bookings for 2025 are up 26% year on year. So again, I think what we're seeing is, that K-shaped consumer, right? The top 25% or so are doing fine and spending. Baby boomers are spending. Again, that's what I take from both Trip.com and Viking. What about Lowe's? Right, Home Depot reported last week. Lowe's this week beat top line, beat bottom line, and slightly raised guidance. It looks like both Home Depot and Lowe's are starting to inch towards a better future. Again, they're both running at very tough comps. Both of them have year-on-year declines in sales, but they are building a better base. Other earnings that I noticed, there were more. Where are they? Viking, Trip, Lowe's. Where is it? Walmart. That was the last one. Walmart beat top line, beat bottom line in raised guidance. 2 things they highlighted that I noted. First, shoppers are starting to spend more and more outside of grocery. Yes, again, at Walmart, a lot of their solid earnings the last 9 months or so was because of groceries. They are now highlighting that people are shopping outside of the grocery aisle. Also, Walmart executives in the earnings call did highlight that if tariffs are enforced, that cost will be passed on to the consumer. I'm going to call BS, at least on some of that. I know why Walmart executives said that. I suspect what Walmart would do is they would pass on some of the costs. I would expect Walmart to do what most retailers do, and that would be eat margin, at least in the beginning. They probably won't absorb all of the tariffs, so undoubtedly prices will go up. But telling the world that you're going to pass on 100% of the tariff increase is, I think, disingenuous. What else do we find out? What about housing starts? Remember yesterday, folks, I admitted I got something wrong about what home builder confidence was. I thought it would go down and it went up. But I did get housing starts and building permits right, which I feel better about, thankfully. Looks like housing starts are down. They're down 3.1%. Estimate was for 1.34 million. We came in below that at 1.31, right where I thought we would be. Multifamily, again, when you talk housing starts, don't be confused. They say housing starts, but it is a combination. It's single family and 5 and above, right? So it is everything. And inside the housing starts number is multifamily. Multifamily posted the worst October in 12 years. Think about that. The worst October in 12 years. Not to be outdone, building permits. Building permits were down as well as expected to 1.42 million, down 7.7%. Let's call it 8% between friends year on year. Again, folks, this makes total sense. Rates have gone up, 100 basis points. And that's fixed rate debt. Construction loans, they're up like 150% and variable. So again, it makes complete sense to me. What else? Let's talk about the Vegas event. Again, we have this amazing second edition of the ORAD event in Vegas. Folks, it is time to buy your tickets. Go to Eventbrite. We are more than 50% sold out and selling faster and faster as every day goes by. A lot of you told me you were coming. I'm afraid if you wait too long, we will be sold out. And again, I cannot add more tickets. We are going to the brim at the facility. So there isn't like I have a secret 50-person backup list. We are filling up the event space to the limit, so there will be no additional tickets. So if you're hoping for that, sorry, not happening. Time to book your events, book your travel, book your hotels, save on flights, save on hotels. I hope to see you there. Bank of America did a very interesting survey. You have heard lots of folks on this channel, and myself included, probably say that 50% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. I've actually heard numbers as high as 80%. Again, this is a Bank of America survey. They went in and looked at their records, and they actually highlighted that only about 30% of folks live paycheck to paycheck. Not that that's a great number, but still, it is better than 50%. And again, how did they do that? They basically said that if anybody spends 90% of their take-home pay on fixed bills, you are living paycheck to paycheck. So thankfully, these scary numbers, the scary headlines that we often hear are not reality. Although the picture is not beautiful, it is better than before. So again, very, very interesting. I thought this was a fun survey done by Edelman Financial Engines. Never thought I would say those 3 words together, but hey, they did a survey. I thought it was good. So again, Edelman Financial Engines. There you go. They asked a question, and I'm going to ask you the same question. Love to hear from you. What does it take to feel rich? What does it take to feel rich? Apparently, 65% of their surveys, it was 3,000 people they surveyed, 65% says it takes $1 million in the bank to feel rich. 28% of folks said, no, not 1 million. I need $2 million in the bank. To which 19% of people said, you're crazy. I need $5 million in the bank. I don't know about you guys, but I look at these numbers and go, you guys are all crazy. First off, if you have $1 million in the bank, or 2 or 5, how are you going to control the FDIC thing, right? Again, and when I hear bank, I really think bank, not money market, not these other things. I would hope that none of you have $5 million. I hope none of you, I mean this. I really, really mean this. I hope none of you ever have $5 million in your bank. My hope is you are more financially aware. My hope is you diversify, maybe have CDs or bonds or treasuries or corporates or something. Having $5 million in a bank in fiat currency when inflation is running at 3 or 4% is a losing proposition. Let's not ever have $5 million in the bank. If you want to have, 100 grand, 200 grand, because it makes you feel better, fine. But 5 million, come on now. Let's be better than that. What else? Stanley Druckenmiller, read an article about him. Apparently he's making a big bet on regional banks. It's now his 7th or 8th largest holding. He moved $115 million into the regional bank ETF. Thought that was interesting. I think that's all I got. Oh, no. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's check. Yep, that's all I got. Again, folks, I hope you're having an amazing day. This is the 19th of November. It's a Tuesday. Make somebody smile. I hope you smile, laugh, chuckle. Keep doing the work. Keep writing disrespectful offers. Again, life is good. Life is good. So go out there, have some fun, make some memories, meet some new people. I hope to see you in Vegas. And if you are a part of school, thank you. Please add yourself to the map. I really do think having a map of active school members will be a net positive for you and a huge net positive for the community. So again, I ask, if you're in the school community or if you join the school community, take a couple of seconds, look at the pinned post. It's a 2 or 3 minute video, and add yourself to the map. Have fun. Take care. Be well. Be amazing. Bye.